Thokozani bogogo, thokozani bomkhulu, thokozani Ndizala, Dr. Lwazi here. I had a question in the video I uploaded about blood, sangomas, and intwaso to say, doctor, what happens if you have a Mnguni ancestor, yet you are also linking with a Mndau in Nzunza, in Kanyamba, and these the pure ancestors, Amanono, who do not observe blood rituals and also do not drink blood? What you do is, during the time where you are to offer the sacrifice, the ancestral guides will show you the type of sacrifice they need from you. Be it a ram, a cow, a chicken of a different specific type, a cow of a specific type, a ram of a specific type, a goat of a specific type. You get it, you acquire it, you are a pahlela. Endumbeni, from there you take it to the river. You observe the rituals of informing the ancestors that you have brought Islwani or the goat or whatever totem animal that they had requested you to bring. You leave it there. You don't turn back, and you understand that the ancestors are going to receive it in your name. What you are doing at that time, you are creating a stern link with your ancestral guides. And most importantly, you are helping them where they are to grow in their wealth, in their prosperity. Because we don't shed the blood of this animal is now taken through the river bodies, through those portals which I may not relate to you. It is taken into the land of the ancestors, to your own ancestors, that you are giving that animal as a gift to them or as a sacrifice to them. When you do that, that animal becomes part of the animals that has come from you to them. They become farmers, they increase their kraal through you. The moment now, okay, that is later. I'll explain that later. Now, what happens is you increase them, you increase their culture. Sorry, their wealth, not their culture. You increase their wealth. Where they are, they now have a cow, they have a goat, they have a chicken. Tomorrow you bring another one, and their livestock keep increasing, it keeps growing. And in turn, they help you to prosper, to be protected. You increase a relationship with them. Then they say you are the link between the ancestors of this particular bloodline and lineage and the ones who are alive. The moment you transition, you will find that your ancestors say you now have entered, maybe you go straight to the land of your ancestors. You don't go to other realms to continue your work as a spirit. You go to the land of your ancestors, and you will find that those sacrifices, those rams, those cows, those chickens that you have been leaving at the river, you find them there. You had left a cow 20 years ago, and when you find it there, you find then they say to you, this is the one that you had a sacrifice that you had given us. You helped us to grow in our own prosperity and our wealth here in the ancestral realm. Yet when you get there, it's like you had been investing. So when you get there as a healer who already has wealth that comes from the physical dimension. That particular Islwani also that you have been giving as an offering also then helps you to become your link with the living world, where you now become the lineage holder who is going to guide the next healer in your bloodline. I hope that it makes sense, and the sensitivity around the issues of slaughtering. Right. I heard somebody saying they slaughter because the blood has melanin. They slaughter because the ground and the ether and the sun has melanin. But if we are to explain further in terms of that, our soil is brown. Our skin is brown. But because we are within the solar system, our skin and our soil is supposed to be white. Because the solar deities and the solar people, their skin is pure white. Pure white. Those are called, well, they are seen by people who are in spirit, who work with spirit realm a lot. Those are the people who closely link with Amanono, the ones that we call the pure spirits. So typically, us here on land, as humans, our skin when we say we are at our peak of our health, we should be having a skin that is as white as this. And we should be called the solar people because we live within the solar system. So now, the melanin that we speak of, that is in the blood, that is in the soil, that is in the ether, that is in all of this realm, coming back to us in the skin. And then they say to us, our skin is now unable to stand for a long time under the sun, whereas our skin is supposed to be standing under the sun to self-heal. Now it is unable to do that because of these rituals that we observe. When you kritigazi, when you slaughter, that blood falls to the ground. We agree to that. But by the time it reaches the ether, by the time it reaches the sun energy, it is no longer as potent or as pure as it should be as an offering that has melanin or linking with melanin, because that blood does not have life anymore. The link that it had with that blood is still, it is now dead. So you are giving them an offering of something that is lifeless, and that is why then we dent the energy of the sun. Later on they say we have global warming. Later on they say that we have a problem with the skin. We are unable to stand 30 minutes against the skin. We have skin cancer. Later on, we have to wear sunscreen. We have to wear shades. We have to wear umbrellas and hats to protect ourselves from the sun. Whereas the sun is within the solar system. We are solar people, and the actual truest sun is pure white. The truest fire, the truest color of the sun is pure white. That is why many people who are spiritual will tell you solar deities are white in color. Some call them the ihihis. That is why some who link with universal spirits like the Xhosa tradition, when they go through their initiation, they wear white. That thing. They wear that as a symbol or representation that they live under the solar system. And the people of this solar system naturally are supposed to be this white. If their bodies and skins self-heals, that is based on the health levels of our ether, the health levels of our air, of our soil, and our sun. And the more we shed blood on that soil, the more we give dense energy to the sun, the more that energy comes back to us as harsh, the more it burns our skin. We have cancer, we have more other ailments which are underlying as a root base of that harshness that comes from the sun. We go into less slaughtering, the energies becomes purer, and when it comes back to us, the rays comes as softer. Eventually our skin starts self-healing. Not that we will not be needing doctors or divinations or us. You will still be needing us to guide you. However, you will be at a point where you heal easier. I hope that it makes sense. Thokozani.